You know, when you read so much fanfic, you see, you know, you've heard every single trope, every single fucking cliche in the world, and you hope, well, this will never happen in the canon. Oh, I miss my fanfics. So, if you haven't already read the plot summaries for Harry Potter and the Cursed Child parts 1 and 2, oh, you're so pure. You are unsullied by the ludicrousy, the ridiculousness of. I don't know how to explain this. Like, I read this detailed article by the Daily Beast. I have it up right next to me, just trying to hope. I was hoping it was like some weird fever dream I had Friday night when I read it. I was lying down in bed, had my laptop right there, and I was in shock. My mouth was like this the whole time. Like, this can't be, you know, the 8th installment of Harry Potter. This can't possibly come from J.K. Rowling. Like, somebody must hijacked it. This has to be like one of those joke ones. But it's past April. This is the actual canon. This is part of Harry Potter canon now. All this fucking bullshit. So, spoilers from here on out. Voldemort and Bellatrix had a freaking weird love child who time travels and stuff to, I don't know, bring Voldemort back. And her name's Delphina or Delphi or some bullshit like that. For one, Voldemort would never go and have a one-night stand. He wouldn't even have a child even if meant to progress his own plans, because you know what? He was very a one man, one ambition. His followers were there to just help spread his own beliefs, his own terror across the wizarding and muggle worlds. And you're telling me that he would be like, I need to have the sex. Like, why would. Like, Voldemort has never expressed any interest in people sexually, romantically, not even in the flashbacks, in, when they go in the Pensieve and the Half-Blood Prince. Never shown. He's always been very much thinking of himself. And you're telling me he would just be like, I want my basilisk in your chamber of secrets. I don't know why he sounded like that, but like of course Bellatrix would be thrilled, but it doesn't make sense, and he wouldn't fall for the old, hey, Voldy, you want some not love potion? Have a drink. Oh, he's unconscious. Time to have the rapey sex. Like, time traveling love child of Voldemort. And just everyone seemed out of character reading this thing. Like, you're telling me that Harry Potter, the boy who grew up for the first 10 years of his life being emotionally and physically abused, grew up without love, without anyone showing a shred of compassion for him. The boy who then went on, the next 7 years of his life, during his Hogwarts years, going and showing so much sorry, I'm so angry. So much selfless love towards his family, or, the family he created, his friends, his peers. That boy would grow up to be the most Homer Simpson of a father. Actually, he makes Homer look like a better father at times, because, at least, it seemed like Homer tried, with, let's say his daughters, most likely. You're telling me that Harry would tell his son Elvis that, I wish I'd never had you sometimes. Who the fuck says that? Especially to the middle child. Middle childs have the middle child syndrome. They're gonna feel unloved because they're just right there. They're kind of like the overlooked one. Yeah, Harry's such a shit father in this. And So you're telling me also, I'm sorry, the big plot point is it's all about getting time turners or Albus and Scorpius, whatever, Draco's son. You're telling me that they're going to use a time turner because Amos Diggory said that he wished that, Cedric was still alive. Of course, we all wish Cedric was still alive. He was great. He's technically alive. He's a vampire now, whatever. So you're telling me this whole plot starts with a father who's still not over the death of his son, and I don't blame him, but still, like, you're gonna be like, hey, we should use the time turner so we can make sure Cedric never died in the Triwizard tournament. Are you kidding me? Like, and you're also telling me that, because the way it goes is that they prevent him from winning so much that the humiliation of constantly losing at this tournament, which should be a fraction of his life, it turned him evil enough to join Voldemort. And you're just shitting on the legacy of Cedric. Like, Cedric was never like that. Cedric was very much a boy who, yeah, he would want to be fair and stuff. Like, when Hufflepuff finally got their big win for the Quidditch Cup, or like in one of the games, he was like, no, this doesn't seem fair. We should have a retry, because, fucking Dementors were bullshitting it up and stuff. The one who actively helped Harry, and yes, he got help from, fake Moody, but still, he very much wanted to help people. He was a great guy, and you telling me that him losing at a school event would cause him to turn evil and join Voldemort and change the course of history. Also, there's Voldemort Day in one of the alternate timelines. You're gonna ruin Voldemort Day, says Umbridge. You're gonna ruin Voldemort Day. And there's also a thing called the Blood Ball. Like, I can't make this shit up. This is like My Immortal. Like, I'm pretty sure the author of My Immortal hijacked the script. Because I still can't believe that J.K. Rowling would approve of this. This is also her legacy. And I know there's people online that are saying, well, you people you wanted more Harry Potter, and now you're complaining about what you got for Harry Potter. You should appreciate it. I don't have to like it. I never asked for it. It's like, sure, I would love to see more Harry Potter stuff, but not like this. If you're not gonna, do it right, don't do it at all. Like, I don't know what else to say about this. Like, this is... it's just so asinine bad. Like, it's... Yes, what I wanted from this play, if you were going to make this play, I was hoping, since I knew it was the 19 years later plot line, it was going to be about Harry having to deal with all the post-trauma and stuff while raising a family, and also, working in the ministry while Albus was the son who had to live up to the legacy of his father, and that's what I thought it was going to be about, not this time travel bullshit. Leave Cedric out of this. He didn't deserve this. Cedric did not die for this. Just, I don't know what else to say, like... Oh yeah, also there was a rumor that, like, okay, so Draco comes up to Harry, he's like, hey, Potter, you're working in the ministry, can you please stop this rumor that Voldemort used a time turner to fuck my wife? Who came up with this? Like, I'm guessing time turners are a well-known thing, even though they all basically got destroyed. Apparently not, there was a couple left over. During when the group broke in to the Ministry of Magic during Order of the Phoenix, yeah, like, they smashed all the time turners. So who thought about this rumor? Hey, Scorpius, fuck, I don't care about his name. I see you don't look like your father much. Did Your mother get fucked by the Dark Lord who was dead years before you were even alive and must have been time travel. Like, who the fuck came up with this bullshit? Like, oh, and the only good thing is Albus and Scorpicus. I have been saying it right. Scorpicus, they're like besties, which is great to have like Malfoy and Harry's kids, you know, not having the same animosity, except for Rose kind of still don't give a shit much for Scorpicus, or they start dating. I don't know. There's no build up to some of this stuff at all. It's just like, it's gotta happen. Boom. We've gotta shove 7 years worth of Albus Severus Potter. And yes, I still hate that name. You can't redeem it. They tried doing another redemption story for like Snape in a alternate timeline bullcrap. No matter how many times you do it, I'm still not gonna like him. Still not gonna forgive him, and that's another rant for another day. Where was I going with this? What they should have had was, I don't know, if you want to show the houses finally coming together and not being tied down by the legacies of their founders, maybe have Albus as a Gryffindor, or him as a Slytherin, but Scorpicus as a Gryffindor, just to have that inter-house kind of friendships going on. Because Rose kind of keeps upholding it by, like, she drifts farther apart from Albus because he's besties with Scorpicus. And oh my god. What is this? There's so many alternate... I couldn't keep up. Okay, I gotta read you this one line. Every girl at Hogwarts is hoping Scorpicus, known as the Scorpion King, not the Dwayne Rock Johnson version we know and love, will ask them to the Blood Ball. The other kids do his homework. Like, this sounds so fanficky, it hurts my soul. Oh, and oh yeah, Hermione was Minister of Magic, like, which doesn't make sense because she had an entirely different job at the Ministry. You know, it wasn't something... It was something established by J.K. Rowling's word. At some other point on, I don't know, Pottermore or something. I can't keep up with all this new Harry Potter information. Like, it's all, like, a lot of it's kind of bullshit. Like, I feel like I'm reading a bad fanfic. Like, I have to go read My Immortal to cleanse my soul of this. Because at least I knew that wasn't meant to be taken seriously, but this is. And I know it's a play, so maybe they'll tune up some things, because these are just preview nights and stuff. But if they're gonna be releasing the script in a book form, which I have pre-ordered weeks before I read this, but I'll still read it, whatever. Those 1,000 plum points are still mine. That came with the pre-order, but like, this is, like, nobody ran this through. Nobody's told J.K. Rowling this is a bad idea. This is her George Lucas moment. Everybody has a George Lucas moment, and unfortunately she has come to this George Lucas moment where this is the Phantom Menace of Harry Potter. Harry Potter and the Phantom Menace. Harry Potter and Jake Lloyd. Harry Potter and the pod racing. This is the pod racing of literature, of plays, like, oof. And I can hate it. I can hate it as much as I want. I don't care. I'll hate it. I can never accept this as canon because, oh my god, and to go back in time travel to, there's at one point to Halloween 1980, and Harry has to watch his parents die again, and like, what? Why don't we keep fucking up more time? Come on! Use a gun, shoot Voldemort before he has a chance to kill James and Lily, voila! Everything's fixed. The end.